Okay, Ben, just in terms of being able to play in the postseason and, every bowl is another chance to play. For you guys, what's that motivation?
Well, I think every year going into the season, you always have your goals set to, make a bowl game and then take your shot at the college football playoff. So obviously we fell short of the college football playoff, but being able to come to the Armed Forces Bowl is such a blessing for our team. We're super excited to be here.
And as far as the weather tomorrow, have you thought much about that?
Yes and no. I have some experience. A couple years back we played at Iowa State. It was pretty cold. But other than that, it's pretty, I don't know. It can be considered normal if you make it normal. So just treat it like another game. So.
Ben, what do you see from their defense just in terms of build and your prep?
I mean, we see a very fundamentally sound team. They do their assignment every single play. There's not a lot of busts. You can expect them to be where you think they're going to be as far as coverage and alignment and assignment. Very sound defense. We have to limit our mistakes in order to hopefully beat these guys.
Obviously, a lot gets talked about service academies and the fact that they could have some long drives, and it's not a lot of possessions in these football games. How do you guys, treat each drive like this could be one of two that we have and a half versus not, succumbing to maybe the pressure that you put on yourself?
That's what kind of Coach Rando was talking about. You might be getting into your second drive in the second quarter, so that's interesting. We've never experienced kind of a game like that, but I think it'll be interesting for sure. Playing a team that is dialed in on their offense enough to control the game, it's really important for the offense to limit our mistakes and kind of go about being as perfect as we can because we know our opportunities could be limited.
How do you handle it when a guy like Kyron, who you've been around a lot, spent a lot of time with, makes that decision? I'm sure it's tough to see him go, but you happy for him at the same time?
Oh yeah, it's always tough to see a teammate go, especially guys you've been with for multiple years. I loved Kyron. I thought he was a great teammate. I wish nothing but the best for him, and I hope he has his success.
Do you follow recruiting like the rest of us? Like, do you kind of look and see? I mean, you've already known who most of these commits are. You probably hosted some of these guys on visits. How much, like this morning, were you all looking at some of the news and recruiting news and taking in some of that?
I'll say I used to keep up with it more than I do now. I saw the Baylor posts and stuff about who we got, and super excited for those guys. I remember when I was in their shoes. Man, those guys are so blessed, man. Baylor's such a great spot, so extremely happy for them. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for them.
How do you guys balance the focus, keeping that focus on the game while also, kind of cherishing the moments for a lot of these guys where it'll be, kind of your last time suiting up for Baylor?
It's different. It's harder. One of our coaches came up and spoke to us the other day about he put the number 48 on the board, and everyone's like, what's 48 mean? That's when you start your career. That's how many games you're guaranteed. And then the number he wrote next to it was a 1. And for me and most seniors, that last 1 is your last opportunity. So, it's a little sentimental, a little heartfelt. It's cool for me because my grandfather was in the Air Force, so being able to play this game means a lot.
You often have a winning record if you win the game. Is that important to y'all?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing about a bowl game is that's what you carry into your off season. So winning your bowl game means a whole bunch. We talked about it last year with the Sugar Bowl, how important that would be to finish off that season with a win. And then going into this bowl season, how important it would be to not only finish with a win, but to finish with a winning record.
Why is it important to you to play in this game? Some guys obviously make opportunities to opt out and get ready for the NFL. Why is this such a priority for you?
Well, I think, you never know when your last one's going to be your last one, and I feel like for me playing in this game is just another opportunity. Coach Grimes preaches opportunity all the time to be a true competitor, giving it your all every chance you have. So I think this last game is just a chance for me to just go show who I am, who we are as a team. And I really do feel like this is a good going-away party for the Baylor Bears.
You think a good tight end jet sweep would be a nice going-away present?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.